Hey guys, what's up? It's Angel the Twin here, and we have a brand new patch notes video. We're on the PTR with patch note 1.34. We've got a new hero, and a lot of stuff to talk about, a bunch of changes to other heroes as well. So let's just jump into it. General updates to the game. Armor is being changed around a little bit. Beam type damage is now reduced by 20% when hitting armor, and damage over time effects are no longer mitigated by armor. So things like Symmetra's Photon, Projector, or Widowmaker's Venom Mine, they were kind of inconsistent with how they did damage to armor, so these changes are just going to make it a little bit more consistent. Next up, damage boost. We're talking about Ana, Mercy, and now the new hero Baptiste. So damage boost is now applied when a projectile is fired rather than when it hits the target. Basically what they're trying to do here is have the actual projectile itself be damage boosted. So if, for example, Hanzo got nanoed and he was shooting arrows, that last arrow before the damage boost came off, even if it's in the air while he's no longer being damage boosted by Mercy or Nano or whatever, it's still going to be a damage boosted arrow. So this is good for that. Next up, knockback. So knockback distance is now more consistent. You know, we're talking about, boops and whatnot, right? With Lucio and Pharah and Doomfist, all that good stuff. So they're just a little bit more consistent. And heroes that are flying, talking to you, Pharah and Mercy, or I mean anyone who's in the air, I'm guessing, they can be knocked back and slowed now as well. So that's really nice. So to keep going with general changes, sound is being changed. So when you hit an enemy while damage boosted, the sound will be different. A new sound will play. And when you hit an enemy and it does no damage, which you'll see why that could be the case with the new hero, a new sound plays there as well. Finally, what we're all here for, the hero updates. There's a reason why I was on Ana throughout the first, that first general part of the video. She's the first one. So her nano boost, the healing is going to be reduced from 300 to 250. I'm just trying to build ult right here. I don't know if we'll be able to see it too well, but I'll try to let these bots take some damage and then I'll nano boost them. So it's just 50 less damage. It's nothing super big, but it's just gonna make her feel maybe a little bit, a little bit weaker. Which
you're powered up. Get in there.
I mean, you're still gonna get a low health target to full health. I think this was more targeted towards healing tanks from no health all the way back to full health with armor and shields. I think that's what this was targeted for. But that's it for Ana. We've got a lot of heroes to talk about, so we're going to try to go through these pretty fast. Doomfist has two changes. His rising uppercut, which is his left shift. The cooldown has been reduced, as you see, from 7 to 6 seconds. It's only 6 seconds now. And seismic slam, cooldown 6 seconds as well. So those two abilities were 7 seconds before, now they're 6. It's going to make him, a little bit smoother. He goes faster. Next hero. Hanzo, nothing big for Hanzo, but his sonar arrow, the radius is much larger now. So now you can actually see how large that is. It's out to 9 meters from 7, so that's pretty good. Lucio's sonic amplifier, the sound wave now counts as assist. So if you boop an enemy, I believe that's what they're saying, right? That's what the sound wave is. If you boop an enemy into someone, like let's say you boop him into a Rhine pin, you're gonna get the offensive assist for that. So that's pretty cool for you Lucio players out there. I should say us Lucio players out there, because main Lucio here. Gotta change it though, because Baptiste looks really cool. Next hero we have is McCree. His Fan the Hammer, the damage has been reduced from 55 to 50 from each bullet. So you're still gonna do a ton of damage, right? You gotta hit every shot. You're still gonna, pop off, but it's definitely gonna change the amount of damage that he's doing off the bat. And then his ultimate has been changed too. Let's charge up his ultimate and then we'll be right back. The magic of editing. Okay, so his ultimate now deals 275 damage all the way up to 550 damage if you lock on to the target for over 2.5 seconds. So this is gonna do like a lot of damage, especially to shields. If you're behind a Reinhardt shield and he charges up for a bit, he's going to break that shield and possibly kill targets behind that shield as well. So small change for McCree. Hopefully, it makes him feel a little bit better. His ultimate was kind of just used to reload, really. But that's it for McCree. Let's move on. Alright, now we have Mei, her endothermic blaster, her primary fire on it. The damage has been increased from 2.25 to 2.75. So basically it's you know, 45 to 55 damage per second. It used to be 45, it's gonna be 55. And then her ice wall, this thing, the health is reduced from 500 to 400, so enemies will have an easier time, you know, just crushing through it. Since, you know, it was pretty difficult to cut through the ice wall, especially if, you know, you got walled off trying to get to the point and stuff. This is gonna make it a little bit easier. It's not gonna make Mei as effective. Next up, we have Moira. Her biotic grasp, the heal over time duration is increased from 3 to 4 seconds. Total healing increased from 50 to 65. So I believe Blizzard said that this is to sort of help with topping off enemies, right? If you're at it, I mean, not enemies. Wow, I'm losing my mind. So many changes. It'll help with topping off allies. You can see they don't have too much health. Well, he does. He doesn't have too much health missing. You just, you know, lightly spray him and his health will go back. Dude, there's so many changes. Next up, we have Orisa, her fusion driver, her primary fire. Oh, you can see it already. The movement speed penalty you get when firing is being reduced from 50 to 30%. This is gonna help Orisa, you know, get around the map. She's very slow, very hard to push with on attack, and this sort of help her keep the pressure on the enemy while moving with her team, you know? That's actually pretty good. She moves at a decent rate now. Next up, we've got the eyes in the sky. We've got Pharah. So Pharah's minimum explosion damage from her rocket launcher has been increased from 6.25 back to 20. This is just putting it back to the way it was before the changes happened to the way Pharah's, you know, missiles did damage. This is gonna make it a little bit easier for her, but not only that, in, you know, comps that like to stick together, I'm talking about you, Goats comp, this is going to do a lot more damage. You know, the minimum damage is going up, so that means even if you're right at the edge of the damage splash, you're going to take 20 damage. That's pretty good. Let's move on. Look at this, and some new changes for Soldier 76. So his pulse rifle damage is being increased from 19 to 20. You might think, like, why would they increase it? Literally one damage tick, but it's essentially taking away a whole bullet, right? It used to take, I think, like 6 shots to kill a target with 200 HP. Now it takes 5. So it's just making his time to kill a little bit faster. The sprint delay has also been changed. So you see I'm sprinting, and then boom, I'm back to shooting, right? It's been changed from 0.5 seconds to 0.3 seconds. Very nice. And now Tac Visor is going to do something that I wish it did, you know, since the game started. You can now target Rip Tire with Tactical Visor. So, you know, if Junkrat throws out that Rip Tire, you can hit that Tac Visor, pick it out super easily. Even though, from what I see, most pros have no problem. Even most players have no problem just taking out Rip Tire with Soldier. It's pretty simple. But you can also target the immortality field that Baptiste placed down, and we'll talk more about that when we get to the hero. New, so Sombra. As you can see, her hack is now only 4 seconds when she hacks a health pack. It's been reduced to half, right? She can hack a health pack literally every 4 seconds, or she can hack a health pack 4 seconds later. 3, 2, 1, she can hack someone else. So basically, Blizzard said it kind of felt useless to hack a health pack, or it just wasn't as rewarding than hacking a different player. So they just basically reduced the time that it takes for your cooldown to come back if you hack a health pack. Very nice for Sombra. I love buffs to Sombra right now because she kind of counters goats, and we need that. Next up, we have Torbjorn, and his base health has been increased by 50 armor. So I think he was at 200 health before. I'm not sure, 200 or 250, but now he has that extra 50 armor. So full total health 250 plus, you know, the 50 armor, which is included in that. I shouldn't have said plus. It's included, as you guys can see. Now, when he uses Overload, which is E ability, right? Now the armor gain is reduced from 150 to 100. So you're basically gonna have the same amount of armor when you use overloaded if you're full health. If not, then you're losing that 50 armor. They just kind of moved it around, right? All right, guys, next. Widowmaker next.
One shot.
An interesting change. I'll build her ultimate here while we talk about it. So her infrasight is going to reveal enemies' health bars as well. So you're gonna have a lot of information for your team. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure your whole team can see the enemies' health bars as well, right? All right, here we go. Let's see how this looks. There's the infrasight. Here we go. Oh, it does show enemy health bars. Not through the walls, but okay, not bad. So you can't see enemy health bars through walls, but if they're out in the open, you can definitely see their health bars. That's pretty interesting. The other thing is the infrasight is now canceled on death. So if Widowmaker dies, infrasight goes away. That's pretty interesting. And the last hero that we are talking about before we talk about Baptiste is Wrecking Ball. So his adaptive shield, his E, used to cancel his, his ball mode right here. And as you can see, it no longer cancels roll mode. So you can be rolling, you can hit adaptive shields and keep rolling, dude. It's pretty cool. Nice little change for Wrecking Ball, my boy Hammond over here. But let's get to Baptiste, someone I really think is gonna shake up the game. All right, here is Baptiste. I actually have to read his abilities because I haven't read them yet. I just know that his right click is a heal, right? You can see that. That's on an enemy, so it's not going to heal anything. But we go over here. That little grenade that he's launching is healing. Very small AoE of heals, right? You throw it in the middle, and it'll heal both of them, I believe. Yeah. But it's very small. His E is what we call the invulnerability shield or whatever. You can see they take damage, but if their health was to get to that little shield portion, they wouldn't take damage there. Then his shift is, it's some sort of healing, right? Like a little AoE healing, but it's not like Lucio. You can literally walk away and they'll still get healed. It's a very short cooldown. The way his gun works, it's a 3-round burst. It is hit scan. It does do a decent amount of damage, so I do like that. So he's not going to be, solely focused on healing. Of course, it's your main job, but you can actually dish out some pretty nice damage yourself. And then his ultimate right here is, I forget what it's called. We're going to look at it in a second, a little bit more in depth. I just wanted to show you guys. But basically, you shoot through it, you do more damage or more healing. Whatever the projectile does. So I think he's going to be paired with Anna a lot, or maybe Zen, who knows. Do a lot of damage. All right, let's take a look at the abilities. I did a poor job of explaining them, and I think I forgot his passive exo boost as well. So like I said, his biotic launcher is a 3-round burst, and then that's his left click. His right click is Yulaba healing projectile that heals all allies near the impact. Again, it's a very small impact area. Then we have his ultimate amplification matrix. That's what it's called. Basically, you set up that amplification matrix, that square, and whatever projectiles, or I'm sure hit scans work through it as well. Whatever goes through it has double damage, and the healing effects are doubled as well. So if you have Anna, or you have, who else is shooting healing? I mean, I guess Baptiste, right? Maybe Moira's orb. I'm not sure how that works. Again, I haven't played him in an actual game. We've only been in the training grounds, but that seems pretty interesting. It is very small, so it's a small localized location that you can shoot through, which I like, and it doesn't stay for very long. I think maybe 5 or 6 seconds. Then we have his regenerative burst, which is his shift, his left shift. You heal yourself and nearby allies over time. It doesn't last for too long, and like I said, it's a burst. Let's see it. It's a burst. Boom. And then you can walk away. Whoever was in that burst is going to get that healing over time. So that's very good. Something I have noticed with him are his cooldowns are very long too. So I think that that kind of works in a sense to balance him. How did I miss that shot? All right, let's keep going. His E, immortality field. So you toss a device that prevents allies from dying. The device can be destroyed. I didn't know it could be destroyed, but I think you have to enter the immortality field to destroy the device. Or maybe not. I think you just shoot the device. That's interesting. So it is good that it can be destroyed because this ability, as you can see, can be super powerful. You can stop teammates from dying. And then you have his passive exo boots. hold crouch to jump higher. So let's take a look at that. We haven't done that. So basically you crouch. Whee! Wow, that's pretty good, man. That's good movement. Get to high ground like that. Can we do that again? What's the cooldown on that? Can you just... Oh, you can just go around the map like you're on the moon, dude. Look at this. Wow, that's crazy movement. Really nice movement. I'm sure a ton of people are like, oh, he's broken. Oh, you know, he's the best character in the game. He's crazy good. But as we play him and as, you know, he works on the PTR. Again, this is on the PTR, so, you know, it is subject to change. I'm sure he'll come out valid. Alright guys, so that's it for the patch notes. Everything else are bug fixes and UI fixes and stuff like that. I am planning on making another video where we go a little bit more in depth, maybe get some gameplay of Baptiste. I just wanted to get the patch notes out for you guys, let you guys really, you know, see what's going on in the game. There were a lot of changes. I think there were around, I think maybe 10 or 11, maybe I think 12 hero changes, including, you know, the addition of Baptiste. So that's really, really interesting. They are trying to shake up the game a little bit. I don't know if it will be enough to break that GOATS meta, but I'm hoping it's broken soon. We are going to be streaming on the PTR on Thursday this week, playing some Baptiste and having some fun there. So you guys are welcome to join me. All the links are in the description down below. In the comments, if you've played Baptiste, let me know what you think about him and the other changes on the PTR, guys. Otherwise, that's it for me. I'm Angel, and I'll see you guys next time. Have fun.
You just gotta keep moving forward.